All right, Shalom. First and foremost, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone for teaching and ruling well in the scriptures. Salutations to you, Akim, across the world, pushing his word in truth and in sincerity and with charity. And I got the brother Lahab here, and me, Rabaki, and we're going to just go into a quick, lesson concerning the times that we're in. Both of us are out and about all the time, so we're seeing, firsthand how these people are reacting to what's happening as far as the prophecies. We're seeing more and more implementation of cashless society. They can't even like, you go into the store, they can't even take your garbage anymore. Like, I went into the store to try to throw something away. They're like, we can't take your garbage. We're only taking cards with no more cash. So they're implementing this cashless society, and we've been telling our people this, and now all these prophecies are starting to happen. All right, so this is 2nd Esdras 15:1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, the children of Israel, the words of prophecy which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord. And the things that we're saying are coming to pass. All right, we told you the mark of the beast, all right, was going to be implemented. All right, and now you're seeing the beginning stages of it via this vaccine, and they're basically shutting everything down so they can get this, to try to set up this new world order. This shit tacky too, by the way. 2nd Esdras 15:2, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. So the things that are spoken, all right, that the men of the Lord from the apostles and elders on down been teaching on the highways and byways for years is coming to pass, man. All right, the Lord is slowly crimping, shutting this place down, man. All right, and these people don't understand what's going on. All right, but that's scriptural as well. Okay, 2nd Esdras 15 and 2nd Esdras 15:3. Fear not the imaginations against thee, let not the incredulity, which means unbelief, of them trouble thee that speak against thee. So we're gonna teach this word, and there's gonna be people coming against us, scoffing. All right, saying these things are not true. There's still people that don't understand that the mark of the beast is the RFID chip when it's plain. Okay, we did many of lessons, and now you're seeing it's the Lord's using the prophecy, and it's performing. All these prophecies are performing, man. You see, because we're getting closer and closer to the end. All right, 2nd Esdras 15. I was just gonna read down unless you got a kind. This 2nd Esdras 15:4. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness, and this is written in the scriptures. Okay, so these people, most of the people you see wearing a mask over their face, walking down the street, those people don't have no faith. All right, they don't have no faith that Yahweh Shem Shai could protect them from a so-called coronavirus. You see that amongst our people when you go around them. They have the mask all the way on. They looking at you. I was on the bus the other day, and before the next driver after they switched shifts, this man sprayed the whole bus, the whole fucking the door and the seat and the steering wheel with the big ass industrial size can of Lysol spray, man. Jake is unfaithful, and that's why in the scriptures it says the unfaithful are gonna die in their unfaithfulness.
I got a precept.
Okay.
This is Proverbs 17:16. It says, wherefore is there a price in the hand of a fool to get wisdom, seeing he has no heart to it? Yeah, man. With Jake, they don't see a profit in the things that we're saying, because the news, what is it saying? It's saying that if you do this, just the slightest thing, that you'll die. But Jake's not looking at the fact that, guess what? Nobody's passed off from this. Oh, well, just because nobody's died. Well, guess what? The whole scare that happened in the springtime was that people were passing out, and most of those people had masks on when you was looking at Wuhan, China. But that goes to show you, like it says, the fool has no heart and wisdom. They don't have any faith in it. So then they go, hey, they gonna cast it aside. If anything, like it says in the book of Matthew, like give not your pearl unto casting out your pearl before swine. Not to give that which is holy unto the dogs, lest they rend you. Because the nigga attack you, if anything, for telling them about it. Like, nigga, get the fuck out of here. What the fuck you talking about?
Yep.
Nigga, I ain't trying to catch that stupid ass shot. Kids. Nigga, I'll fuck you up. Niggas, Jake will actually threaten you for telling them better, and instead of using their actual common sense and brain. Nobody's passed out from this shit or died from this lately, especially nobody young, man. You ain't seen, you have never actually met somebody who has actually received this, man. And the brother was talking about somebody, at one of his former occupations. They said that they might have it, but they could just be saying that. They could say somebody on another shift, and that shit ain't even happening.
That's it. And then, like you went into, you try to tell our people, and they try to contend with you, but that's going to be to your destruction. Because we told you, believe on the Lord, all right? And we're giving you, there's tons of videos where the brothers went into how I think it was the video that Elder Malcolm had us repost about the doctor to explain having a mask on your face and how it's not effective at all. All right, but then you get that should make you think a little bit. Like, is there even a virus? Of course there's the virus, but it's not. They're hyping it up because this is to get a scare out of the people, so that when the chip is implemented and the vaccine, the people are willing to take it. And that's mostly Jake is going to be taking that chip because they're so damn paranoid, and they're content with us when we tell you that you should be serving the Lord and coming back to the law, statutes, and commandments. That you shouldn't be really worried about that because the Lord will protect you if you serve Him.
The majority of the people you see with these masks on are what? Shaking women. Yep. Two unfaithful people, man. Yeah, I really believe that this is true when it's common sense that it's not, man. They brought out these cases right after them George Floyd riots just to make you feel some type of way because you guys were starting to wake up just a little bit where you notice that you could be around each other and not catch the shit.
But that's going to be con. This Isaiah 41:11. Behold, all they that were incensed against thee shall be ashamed and confounded. So all these people that have been saying that mark of the beast is not the chip and this virus is, all this madness, man. Everything that's contrary to what we're supposed to be learning in this time and teaching, all you people are going to be ashamed, okay? Because you've been contending with the prophets for years, with the apostles and elders on down for years. Now we're about to experience the time where you're going to receive your judgment and you're going to receive your shame. Okay? Isaiah 41:11. Behold, all they that were incensed against thee shall be ashamed and confounded. You're going to be confounded when you realize that we was telling the truth. When everything is when our reality fully becomes your reality now. And that's what's happening. Our reality is transitioning to being you people's reality. Now it's funny, you go on like the social media and people are trying to quote Bible verses now, like the end of the world and Matthew, people are just goddamn hypocrites, man. Okay? So but now since you were incensed against us and you're trying to use the scriptures, you're gonna be ashamed, man. Isaiah 41:11. Behold, all they that were incensed against thee shall be ashamed and confounded. They shall be as nothing. And they that strive with thee shall perish. Okay, so all the people striving against this truth, when we're giving you the breakdowns, we're giving you the understanding, you're going to perish, man. Okay, in that time. And that's what the scripture says. Let me get another scripture, unless you got one.
Is that Zechariah? Because it says right now that the kingdom of heaven has suffered violence. What does it mean by that? That the prophets have been going through pure hell trying to tell the truth, man. Since the days of old and up until now. But this is Zechariah chapter 14. Zechariah 14. Verse this is Zechariah 14:12. It says, "And this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord Yahweh will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem." And what's Jerusalem? City of peace, man. Which is in this time Jerusalem is who? It's going to be the elect, because that's the city that John the Baptist, not John the Baptist, Salaki, but Saint John the Revelator, saw coming out of the heavens. He saw the people, man, and everybody was fighting against that vision that he saw in Revelations. Well, this is the tumult that's going to happen to them. It says their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth. And that's everybody who is what? Who is fighting against the truth, man. If the Lord shall destroy them with the brightness of his coming, he shall consume them with the fire of his mouth, with the sword that's coming out of his mouth, which is going to be those missiles and that chariot. This is the destruction and the inheritance of people that don't want to be told how to get right to be delivered in that day, man. The destruction is for you. It's like shit, you get mad at somebody that's trying to keep you from fucking getting fucked up. And then when you get fucked up, then it's like, oh, somebody help. Well, no, it's fuck you, man, because you had your aid, you had your help, you had your Isaiah, and you denied it. You smacked it.
Mm-hmm. Which would make you people sinners. And what, you got people that say the Lord don't hate sinners, he hates the sin.
That's a lie.
That's a lie. Then why would he be bringing judgment?
Exactly.
Because he hate the sinner. If he don't hate the sinner and he just hates the sin, why would judgment day be spoken of in the scriptures for the world?
If you love doing that which the Lord hates, what does that make you? That means you are somebody that he hates.
That he hates, yep.
You in love with it. That's what you identify with, man. You have gone beyond just what is the flesh, and you fell in love with the flesh, so that means you are the flesh.
God, 2 Ezra 15, I'm going to go down. It's like, is sin a person? So the Lord's about to judge sin. There's a bunch of people around here that everybody's name is sin. There's beings like that. Like, you people just justify your wickedness, man. 2 Ezra 15:24, it says, woe to them that sin and keep not my commandments, saith the Lord. 2/3 of our people should be taking heed to this word now. Although you do have a bigger amount of our people waking up, all right, but then you still got the wicked of our people that just don't want to get right at all, the sinners. And they're going to be judged with the heathen nations and Esau, man. All bunched up together as that great sacrifice in Basra of sinners. Okay, 2 Ezra 15:25, I will not spare them. Go your way, ye children, from the power, defile not my sanctuary. The Lord don't even want you, because our people are so damn filthy and detestable, man. Their ways, all right, and ultimately their disobedience and rebellion. That's what the Lord detests, man. Okay, so he's going to bring forth that judgment. All right, he's going to use Esau. He's going to use wild beasts. Mm-hmm. He's going to use a famine. He's going to use all kinds of ways to kill off all you 2/3, man, because you're not going to be able to use wisdom and knowledge and understanding, because you haven't been studying or ingraining yourself in that during these times. That's why we've been out on the highways and byways, so that you can gather those things that you need for this time, but our people neglected to do so. So 2 Ezra 15:26, for the Lord knoweth all them that sin against him, and therefore delivereth he them unto death and destruction. So that's plain, man. In that day, don't come ask us, what should we do? And the Lord has delivered you into death and destruction, man. Unless the Lord, through the Spirit puts a spirit on us to teach you, or the Lord just has mercy on you. Otherwise, the 2/3 right now, they're already set up for death and destruction, man.
It's not even just the spirit for them to be taught. It's a spirit for the Lord to get them to receive it.
Mm-hmm.
I got something real quick.
Okay.
This is Isaiah chapter 33, verse 14. It says, the sinners in Zion are afraid. It's like it was Amos. It's like Amos 9:10. It says, all the sinners of my people shall die by the sword, which say, the evil shall not overtake nor prevent us. And that's exactly what's gonna happen, man. This is hey, it talks about the destruction of the other nations, but the twist is that a lot of J's are gonna follow into that as well, man. You know, that they're going to die the death of a heathen, man. It says, if you can't correct your brother, he doesn't receive this word, then count him as a publican and a heathen. And when you go into a publican, that was another, which it was mainly a profession of the heathen to come around and collect the taxes. But you had Jake that were tax collectors as well. And, of course, that's according to how Esau would do it, it's wicked. In our law, it's tithing, which is not much, and it's what you have. It's a tenth of what you have. It's not extortion or anything like that. But being a publican, it was seen as a wicked thing in the ancient world, man, because it wasn't a part of our custom. It's like, man, this piece of shit coming around trying to take our shit again, because that's how it was looked at as. You were looked at as a sinner, because you're going off. You were using your brother for usury. So to be counted as a publican and a heathen, meaning, hey, man, that's something that the Lord detests, and it's going to be destroyed for that, man. That's what Yahweh Shah said in the book of Matthew, man. That anybody that won't receive what you have to say to him, count him as a publican and a heathen.
That's it.
Meaning, and it says, hey, it's unlawful for him that is a Jew to keep company with such as of another nation. So what is that saying? It's saying don't fuck with him. If he can't change his ways, that means, guess what? The Lord is not going to have any mercy on him. He don't want you around him, because the great destruction that's come to this man, you don't want to be affected by it.
That's it. 2nd Ezra 15:27. For now are the plagues come upon the whole earth, and ye shall remain in them, for the Most High shall not deliver you, because ye have sinned against him. And that's the case for majority of our people, 2/3. That's more than half of our people. They're set up for destruction. Why? Because they didn't take heed. Even our people coming to the realization that they're Israelites, they still call on the wrong name. They won't agree on that the name's Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. They still want to say God's name is all 10 names. He got a lot of names. No, he has a lot of titles. He has one name. That's the understanding that you have to have. But that's all through the Spirit of the Lord, like the brother said, for our people for you to be shown mercy through the Lord giving you understanding. That's up to the Lord. But ultimately, our people are just stuck in this time that we're going into, and shit. Me and this brother are out here, so we see it getting bad already. They already starting to beat Jake ass. You see, they got. Then you go down by Jake. Everything is closed up. Everything, the grocery stores, most things are. They're cramping Jake, so Jake's gonna get desperate and come down here, and that's what we're seeing too. It was boarded up down here. You got it.
I was reading that today that the Lord was talking. He was talking about what happened in it's another scripture in the Gospels, where he was explaining how our enemies was gonna cut us off, and he basically saying, well, that's because y'all didn't receive this, so this is gonna happen. They didn't receive Yahweh Shai, so guess what? Your enemies, they gonna come cut you off, and they basically gonna have, and that's what happened. Jake that didn't get out in time out of Jerusalem to go to flee into other lands, they got cramped up inside the city and in the mountains, and they could not leave, and they didn't have anything to eat. They cut off their food supply, so they got to the point where they had to start eating their own flesh and belts. Literally their own flesh and the flesh of their body, which is their children, man. And then that's kind of the state that Esau's putting us in right now, man. Mm-hmm. Some bullshit, in which that's not really something that's being propped up in the news, but I guarantee you Jason will start saying something about it again soon. Because when you come down here, and Esau neighborhoods, they shit close at a certain time, man. But same time, they still got it's still pretty lively out here, man. They still got shit going on. They still got certain restaurants open that can take your order, But you go out to Jake neighborhood, that's not so, man.
Yep, because that's a part of that famine coming for you 2/3, man. This is Jeremiah 5. Let's see here real quick. Jeremiah 5 and 6. Wherefore a lion out of the forest shall slay them, and a wolf of the evenings shall spoil them. A leper shall watch over their cities. Everyone that goeth out thence shall be torn in pieces.
What scripture is that?
Jeremiah 5.
Yep, and that's that's what happened.
Yep.
In the time of Rome.
Damn.
Because that leopard is, when you go into the book of Daniel, I got to look back at it to make sure that's what that's talking about in Jeremiah. But at that time, that was who? That was Esau and Rome, you know, looking over our cities and taking advantage, taking what he will, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty, man. This is Esau Edom, who's just been doing what he would with the children of Israel, man. And acting like he's doing them good because he's over them. Yeah, he's the wicked king, man. And he's taking advantage of you niggas.
Shit, next thing gonna result in your destruction. Okay, so don't come running to us in that day. We just gonna give you let me get it, Jeremiah 15. What should we do? What we gonna do? Where them guys at? What's the name?
Why you worried about it now?
Exactly. This is Jeremiah 15 and 1, it says, Then said Yahweh unto me, though Moses and Samuel stood before me, yet my mind could not be toward this people. So the Lord, while we do this work, the Lord, we come in the same stead as Moses. So the Lord is looking upon us. But 2/3 of our people, his mind, the Lord is not dealing with them.
Is that Ezekiel?
No, it's Jeremiah 15. Jeremiah 15 and 1, Then said Yahweh unto me, though Moses and Samuel stood before me, yet my mind cannot be toward this people. The Lord is not dealing with you 2/3, man. And then you see the effects of that by way of their communities being shut down, the stores being boarded up. The Lord's taking away your little staying staff over there, man. Jeremiah 15 and 1, Then said Yahweh unto me, though Moses and Samuel stood before me, yet my mind cannot be towards this people. Cast them out of my sight and let them go forth. And it shall come to pass, if they say unto thee, Whither shall we go forth? Then thou shalt tell them, Thus saith Yahweh, such as are for death to death, and such as are for the sword to the sword, and such as are for the famine to the famine, and such as are for the captivity to the captivity. So you're gonna come ask us, what are our people gonna do? We're not gonna be able to help you do nothing. You're gonna either go into them FEMA camps. You're gonna be eaten by wild beasts. You're gonna starve to death because you're not gonna have any. You're not gonna even have any sources of food. You see, or you're gonna die by the sword. You niggas killing each other over there. You guys are gonna get even more. You're gonna become more monsters. And just kill each other off. Shit, that and Esau killing you with the sword as well, man. A lot of stuff is prepared to happen, man. It's getting real bad. It's not looking good for 2/3 of our people, or anybody that's wicked in that case, man. Because this is the end of that wicked generation, man. You got it, unless you can.
This is Ezekiel chapter 14, verse 13. We'll start at verse 12. It says, The word of the Lord Yahweh came again to me, saying, Son of man, when the land sins against me by trespassing grievously, then will I stretch out my hand upon it, and will break the staff of the bread thereof, which is what we just talking about, and will send famine upon it, and will cut off man and beast from it. Though these 3 men, Noah, Daniel, and Job, were in it, they should deliver but their own souls by their righteousness, said the Lord power. And they represent the elect, man. That the only people that's going to be able to receive this is the men that's speaking and believing it. You know, and such as be like them. It says that, hey, man, it's coming to a time where the Lord was holding back his destruction for the elect. You know, like it says, the angels are holding the 4 winds of the destruction until the elect be sealed. You know, when you go into the book of Genesis, that's the same thing that happened with Lot. Before, the Lord been wanted to come down and fuck that place up. And then, you know what? It came to a point where this place is just wicked. I'm about to get rid of this place. And he warned the righteous man to get him out of there, and he destroyed that place. And that's likewise what's going on now. Now the Lord is just really getting tired. It's really just, okay, y'all got it. Fuck the rest of these people. They gonna die, and hold fast to that which y'all has, man.
That's it. It's not gonna be no mercy for anybody else out here. And Lord, Lord willing, we endure, because Ezra said, woe is me, who shall deliver me in those days? All right, making you understand the sentiment of how terrible it's gonna be. We have to pray to Yahweh Shem Yahushua that we're prepared, that we endure. All right. Well, that's really all I had, unless you had something else.
That's pretty much it.
So Lord willing, that was edifying. The Lord is making good on his word, man. All right, it says that Yahweh Bashem Yahshua is not a man that he shall lie. All right, the prophecies written in the scriptures, they're coming to pass. The wicked leaders scrambling, and our people are still in that dead stupor. All right, which is going to cause them ultimately to get destroyed, man. All right, so we want to end it by giving all praises to Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Bashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone for teaching and ruling on the scriptures. Citations to Akim across the world, pushing his word in truth and in sincerity and with charity. Shalom, Abab Abal.
Abab Abal, Shalom.